Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, December 28th, 2018, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, we got the last nail in our coffin today for December. Um, I'm not going to say this is the worst Christmas season of my life because it really hasn't been. I have much to be thankful for, but it has been the worst trading Christmas of my life. I mean, December has just been hellish. And if you're watching my videos, you know a couple days ago I saw some real hope. We had that day where we had open trade of close to $50,000. And of course, that all melted down to positive $15,000. But today, that $15,000 got wiped out by just a fluke. Unbelievable. Anyway, yesterday we got into two trades, Boyle and UGAZ. Those are both long natural gas. And I've already done the analysis on these stocks for next month. They're not going to be in our portfolio next month, believe me. But I've never had two stocks do as much damage as these two stocks. They constitute over half of our losses for an entire month of December, and December's been pretty horrible. And you would think that they would just kind of lay down and go away the last couple days of the trading month. No, we got into those two stocks and only those two stocks on Friday. Or not Friday. Oh, this week's got me totally screwed up. Yesterday, we got into those two stocks. And what's weird, I also managed money on TradeStation 9.5 through TradeStation Securities, and that software, trading the same algorithm, didn't get into either Boyle or UGAZ. So it was just ProSuite that I have my own money on that got into those two positions, and then they just got killed this morning, and I end up losing just over $15,000. In other words, that cancels out the last of those shrinking profits that I had from that one big day that we had. So it's just like, I don't know, the gods are saying, you're not going to make money this month, Bob. And I'm not. Anyway, a little bit disappointing. I just refuse to get all upset about this. I'm a trader, been doing this for a long time, made a ton of money over time, but boy, has this been rough. The end of 2018, this has been terrible. So anyway, so what happened? You're looking at the Dow chart, the short view here, and we've had a rally. We had a rally on the 26th, the 27th, really nice move there, 1,400 points, and then it gapped up this morning. It stayed positive for most of the day until it sold off the last hour, and we end up down 76 points. So, I mean, this is sideways movement. This is nothing to be concerned about. Just taking a rest there. I do expect that the Dow's going to move higher, and it could move higher explosively, but most likely it's not going to do that on Monday. But you never know. I mean, you just don't know. On the Monday before Christmas, it moved explosively downside. So the market is just perverse enough to move upside explosively next Monday. I don't know. I'm not predicting. Don't bet on this. But I'm just saying, my bet is that we will see the Dow move very powerfully to the top side after the new year. That's what I'm expecting, but I'm not geared to predict. I just follow my algorithm, and I'll do it either way depending on what happens. Anyway, I will show you possibly the worst stock I've ever traded for the past month, and that is UGAZ, UGAZ, which is loaded for bear on. No, that's a bad saying to use. It's the it's natural gas bull, and you can see here, back here on the actually the 17th of December, we bought this thing. No, we bought it. I'm sorry, we bought it on the 18th of December, and then it gapped down here on the 19th, and we were socked for $12,000 loss on that trade. And I thought, okay, let's just hope we don't. And then we took a hosing that same day in Boyle, and I thought, okay, maybe those stocks will just go away. No, they didn't go away. Here, yesterday on the 27th, this thing, we get caught up here, tagged right at the top, and then this morning it gaps way down, almost like it did back there on the 19th of December, and we are tagged for another $12,000 loss. And then we got socked again in Boyle, and those two trades added up to negative $15,000 today. That's rough to take, folks. That's real tough, and particularly when it didn't do the same thing today on my other platform. Same algorithm, it did not get tagged on this trade, but this was my own money. This wasn't other people's money, so it really hurts. Anyway, hey, I'm okay. Really, I'm okay. I wish you all the finest holiday season, and enjoy your weekend. Monday is not a short day like it was before Christmas. The Monday before New Year's Day will be a full trading day. Probably very thinly traded, but I'll be here as usual. This is Trader Bob signing off.